What's good? What's poppin', everybody? Hope you're all having a great day. Today we're doing another New World video, a quick little one about the New World launch details. Now there's been some controversy about whether or not there's global exclusivity to names and company names. So in this, I wanted to go over what we know so far. If you guys like this content, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. With that being said, guys, let's get right into it. So, New World launch, they posted this yesterday, and I made a video about it, but then there's been a little bit of debate back and forth whether or not this is true. So, let's just go through it. First and foremost, they have officially announced server launch times. So this is where a lot of the controversy seems to be starting. If you can see here, 8 a.m. CEST EU servers will launch, and that is going to be the EU is going to be the first servers to be able to launch through New World. That is 11 p.m. at 9/27. So that technically means that for somebody like myself, who's a West Coast, could technically play this game on an EU server at 11 p.m. my time. Now, the problem is obviously I want to play on a West Coast server, but that doesn't happen until 8 a.m. PT, my time. So they're giving EU essentially a bit of a head start. Even East Coast servers will be launching 3 hours earlier than technically PT. Now, the problem with this, first off, some people are saying that it's unfair because it gives them an unfair advantage. That is not something I really think is too concerning. It makes sense. They want it all to launch on the same day. It's still technically 8 a.m. on the 28th is when EU gets their servers, and it just happens to be 11 p.m. on the 27th our time. So it's not the end of the world, in my opinion. What people are concerned about, though, is the fact that there's this idea that company names and player names are going to be globally exclusive. So the problem here is that people are worried that because servers get a launch earlier than maybe their region, that their name will be taken. And this is potentially problematic for some of the bigger companies that have a big following that want to be able to secure their name. They're worried about this. Now, we're still not entirely sure. Amazon seemed to have made an official statement, but then we're getting stuff like this tweet right here. It says, I've seen a lot of people asking if names are globally exclusive or not, and a ton of posts saying both. I asked Amazon Game Support, and they sent this as a response. They also confirmed pre-order bonuses will be locked to your first character. Anthony says here, no, if your character name is player and you want the same name on NA, you can do it because we are talking about two completely different servers. But there will be a list of servers. For example, US West has different worlds, and you cannot use the same name. But if you want the same on EUS or US East, you can use the name you have on the US West. So just to clarify, the same name could be used on US West and US East at the same time. And this Anthony, who is presumably an Amazon Game Support, saying yes, this is correct. Now, sadly, we don't have anything official yet as this time from AGS. So be potentially prepared to stay up all night, or be prepared to maybe not have your name available on whenever your server comes online. Now, this is a little shitty, and hopefully Amazon does something about this. We're going to have to wait and see. It's getting a lot of flack from them, so I'm assuming Amazon is going to come up with some sort of official announcement soon. This isn't the only thing that's detailed in this article, and I think a lot of people are focusing on this, which is very important, but there's some other stuff that I wanted to go over. Now, the other thing that is talked about actually a little bit is this Twitch drops for the 66 awesome content creators who participated in Battle for the New World. And essentially, this is saying that between the three factions, the players that were playing for the first 2 weeks of New World, you can receive Twitch drops by watching their streams. Now, while this is cool for some of the bigger content creators, smaller content creators like myself and others, and even some of the bigger content creators are worried because it does kind of disincentivize other people from coming and watching smaller content creators, or maybe even big content creators that weren't part of the New World Battle for New World. So I get it because they want to give back to the people that participated. It's just a little bit of feels bad. I wish they did give something to other creators to be able to have drop in the first week. Like maybe you give half of these weapons or armor pieces to everybody, and the other half you have to complete from other people, like from the other Battle for New World creators. But we'll have to see if they let anything else out. Now, the next thing is their Prime gaming content. Now, this game is made by Amazon. So their it's no surprise that they're doing something through Prime Gaming. For those of you that don't know, Prime Gaming essentially like a bunch of different games you can get free, usually cosmetic items through the game, like once a month. Available in like League of Legends, Rocket League, Apex Legends, stuff like that. And so it's no surprise that they're implementing into New World. So it seems that on launch, there's going to be the first pack available until November 1st. Now, what's interesting about this is that it's first off, both of these that you'll see are pirate themed, which we'll talk about in a second why I think that's pretty important. But first thing, this is going to be a pirate character skin, pirate stance emote, which is cool. But the big interesting thing to me is this 5,000 marks of fortune. And that is the currency that you use in New World to buy cosmetic items. And I think that's really interesting because they're allowing for free, more or less, as long as you have Prime Gaming, which you get through Amazon, having an Amazon Prime account, you're getting 5,000 marks, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's about $10 that they're giving you. So you're going to be able to buy more cosmetic items. But where it's interesting because I'm wondering what else is going to be available on day of launch. Now, we saw some of the Halloween exclusive skins that I did made my last video about. Now, nothing's for sure whether or not those skins are going to be released on launch or if they're going to be doing a Halloween exclusive event. We're going to have to see. The skins were available during the open beta, so some are speculating that we will have them on launch, but we'll just kind of have to see. But the next little pack that they're doing is October 12th through the November 1st, so about 2 weeks after the first one drops. And this one is just going to have a sword, 3 crests, and another emote. Now, these are really cool. I like the pirate skin, and the 5,000 marks are really interesting. But what I'm more interested on is the fact that this is pirate themed. Now, obviously, the New World is, inspired by conquistadors and traveling to a new world. But now that it's pirate themed, I'm wondering if this is the Amazon's hint at us that they're going to be introducing naval content on launch or relatively soon. Now everyone's wondering because there's some islands that you can go to. There's a ghost ship that you can see, off if you play the game off of shore. And everyone's wondering if they're ever going to be implementing ship combat, ship travel, ship missions, stuff like that. So I think personally that this might be a hint that Amazon's trying to give us that they're going to be including naval stuff relatively soon. Maybe not necessarily at launch, but that's just their first inspiration to their first kind of content that they're going to be releasing post launch. But we're gonna have to see. I'm super excited. I think naval combat fits right into New World, and one of the main enemies that we fight, especially early on, are pirates, so it just makes sense. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. Now, the last thing that this article talks about are the launch servers. I'm not going to go through all of them. Do note that some of these have been deemed streamer servers. Some of these have been deemed PvE servers or PvP. Truth of the matter is we're not going to know anything about any of these servers till it actually launches. Sadly, at this time, there is not a SEA dedicated server, and there hasn't been any announcement from Amazon that it's coming at any point soon, which does suck, but hopefully they do implement that soon. I think as many dedicated servers as possible is best for the game. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys have any thoughts about anything that I covered today or anything that I think I've missed, let me know down in the comment section below. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really does help the YouTube algorithm. Lets me know that you guys do like this kind of content. New World's right around the corner, and I'm super excited to be making a lot of content for it. I'm actually doing a 24-hour stream over on my Twitch channel. The link is in the description below. It's starting 8 a.m. PST. It's going to be a lot of fun, lots of laughs, and a lot of grinding. So if that sounds awesome, come check us out. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and until next time, take it easy.